take another shot every time I make a new series in the channel. Hey Target Nighters, welcome back to another video, or if it's your first time, welcome to the channel. Today I just want to go over 5 things I would love to see added to Target Night, and I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Number 1 is fishing volume. Fishing in the general player base is usually a love it or hate it feature, and although I don't necessarily think that this would solve that issue by any means, I definitely think it would help it. Getting to fish in the home that you've created would be really cool for people who are obsessed with their condos, as well as just being a really nice quality of life feature, especially if you just don't want to socialize with people in the plaza sometimes. I believe this feature could be easily added by just making a separate fishing volume like in of itself, or if you don't want to do that, you could just make a toggleable like able to fish in water or aquarium volume option that you can kind of just toggle in there. Number 2 is purchasable sea trash. Moving on from fishing in condos, I wanted to talk about the worthless sea trash items in the game, because although that they're listed as being worthless, right in front of me are plenty of items that have various uses in condos. Rooms, for example, can be used to give houses more immersion, magazines can be put in kitchens or on top of like coffee tables, spray paint can be used in urban areas with a mural on the wall, shopping cart can be used for stores. There is like tons of uses for all these items, but if you want them, you have to rely on luck with fishing, which is really stupid in my opinion and should be reworked, as it just leaves everything completely up to RNG. This should be remedied by either making them buyable with units, which is, in my opinion, the ideal solution, or as a compromise, you can maybe have it be like a sea dollar thing, where sea dollars are like a common fishing currency that you can get in Target Night, and you can maybe purchase them at the store with sea dollars. That way it's not entirely up to luck. I mean, getting sea dollars is still luck based, but it's a lot more fair if you're specifically trying to get, say, like a magazine and it's been like 2 hours and you still don't have it. Number 3 is transferable units. If you're like me and are the host of like a really big collaborative condo / project, maybe you're a new player wanting to get into condos, or maybe you even just want to like change up your model a little bit or something. It can be really frustrating when you're sitting there with 40k units and you have friends with millions of them that want to help you out but aren't able to. For situations like this and many more, I think having an officially supported way to transfer units is like a must-have feature that this game really does lack. I think this should be implemented through its own menu, or just maybe having like Steam built-in trading, possibly. Number 4 is just higher difficulty Zombie Massacre mutations. Some people that actively play Zombie Massacre tend to get to a point where the game's just not as entertaining anymore due to a lack of challenge, especially when you're in a bigger lobby, which could be fixed with just difficulty mutations. I think Zombie Massacre would really benefit by having these toggleable multipliers to things like zombie health, maybe adding extra zombies, less weapons spawn in, longer rounds, less points earned on kill, less lives, or just plenty of other basic mutation ideas that would make the experience way more difficult. In addition to this, I think it would be really cool if every mutation, for example, would add like a 0.1 or 2 unit multiplier, as well as every map having an achievement for beating the map with every mutation on simultaneously. These changes would really greatly increase Zombie Massacre's replayability, especially for veteran players that have gotten used to how the game works and don't really find it hard at all anymore. Number 5 is weather volume. If you're a condo builder and have multiple themes going on in your condo, weather volume is a really important asset that's not in the game that would really help condos establish differing environments more so. Using myself as an example, my high-rise was originally built with a rainy aesthetic in mind before I branched out, hence these window frames over here are covered in like rain droplets. Over here is a snowy maze that would benefit from having snowing weather. I know, mind-blowing commentary. And then most other parts, for example, would just look way better sunny. This feature, like fishing volume, could probably just be added as its own volume, or you could just do in addition to sky volume. Although I would probably make it its own because sky volume is really crowded already. Now, although this video might come off as like really negative or make it seem like Tower is missing basic features, it is very important to keep in mind that the dev team is pretty small and is already spread pretty thin, working on a bunch more other, you know, more important features that aren't just my bias. So, you know, this series is just simply like a personal wish list of like features I would love to see added to the game, but it might not necessarily mean it would be the best choice for the devs. So I really don't want to see any harassment thrown at them because they're already working on tons of stuff. I especially know that's true with 1.0 coming up. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you liked my ranting. And then, you know, if you did like the video, a like would be greatly appreciated. Of course, it's okay if you don't want to, no pressure. And then yeah, I hope you'll have a great day and hopefully I'll see you on the channel again. Bye everybody! Oh, by the way, it's time for shameless plug. You should join my cat's Discord server. His name is Nigel and he's amazing. He's really cool. Yeah, he meows. He's really awesome. And I want him to have more fans because he is one of my favorite things in this world and I love him so much. And yeah, that's all. Alright, bye for real now.